conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from lab.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go! 70, Indy. 56. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. Kill. Beat them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
And the Redskins first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Off the play fake. Hamilton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Hamilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, lock it.
Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off play action. Hamilton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
You trap. Hey, left 3.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Cowboys 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hernandez. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. D.D. Westbrook, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Stop your blocking.
Hey, team 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. On the arm.
From the gun, Hamilton. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Pollard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Clear. On the ball. Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, let's go.
Shoot.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the set. Check right 54. Right 54. Got one.
To throw on 3rd down, Hamilton. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Got an open man, it's Foster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man here is Foster. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
Ready? 70, Indy. 55. Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo. Check right. Watching your five. Ready?
Again, Minshew looking to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's scripted. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line, and he is out of bounds. Here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Nice 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, here we go. 25.
5.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
64.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Delta.
Off play action, it's Minshew. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hernandez. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now Minshew to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check 37, check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
Now.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So third and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try and throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. You draw quarter. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 49 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Hey, orbit.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch up, switch up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 50, play. Score.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You. Go on. Tighten up. Fire.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Intercepted by the Redskins. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Check curls. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. May. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 5. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. CD, fourth quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, call victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this throw caught left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to have the connection with Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard
The
line.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready? 54. Mark down. Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.